What if the greatest healing tool you have ever searched for has been with you since the day you were born? Not in a bottle, not in a machine, not in a distant place, right at the end of your own arms. Every day, your hands touch the world, but very few people realize they can also touch the hidden intelligence within themselves. The moment you learn to use your hands with focused intention, calm awareness, and unwavering belief, something extraordinary begins to happen. Your body starts listening, your mind becomes quiet, your energy shifts, and the healing process that has been waiting inside you finally has permission to begin. Close your eyes for just a moment and bring your attention away from the noise of the outside world. Feel your breathing become slower and steadier with every passing second. Now lift your hands and simply notice them. Most people see their hands as tools for working, creating, carrying, or holding, yet they rarely stop to consider that every action of the hands begins as a thought inside the mind. Before your fingers move, your brain has already sent a message. Before you touch anything, your intention has already shaped the action. This simple truth reveals something remarkable. Your hands are not separate from your mind. They are living extensions of it, expressing every belief, emotion, and decision you carry within. When your mind is filled with stress, your hands often become tense without you noticing. Your shoulders tighten, your jaw clenches, and your movements become hurried. But when your mind becomes peaceful, your hands naturally soften. They move with confidence instead of fear. This connection is always present, whether you recognize it or not. The question is not whether your mind influences your hands. The real question is whether you are willing to use that connection intentionally. Imagine placing your hands gently over the area of your body where you want comfort and renewal. Do not force anything to happen. Simply allow yourself to become fully present. As your hands rest there, imagine that every calm thought is flowing through them like a quiet stream. Picture every breath carrying relaxation into that part of your body. Instead of worrying about what is wrong, begin focusing on what can become stronger. Instead of imagining weakness, picture vitality. Instead of expecting discomfort, expect improvement. The mind always follows the images it repeatedly accepts, and your hands become physical reminders of those inner pictures. Your attention is one of the greatest forms of energy you possess. Wherever your attention goes, your awareness follows. Wherever your awareness remains with purpose, your actions begin to change. Your hands help anchor that awareness. They remind you to stay focused instead of distracted, hopeful instead of fearful, calm instead of overwhelmed. Each time you place your hands with purpose, you are telling your subconscious that you have chosen healing over helplessness, confidence over doubt, and peace over inner conflict. Do not underestimate the power of gentle, consistent practice. Small moments repeated every day reshape habits of thought far more effectively than rare moments of intense effort. Every time you slow your breathing, quiet your thoughts, and use your hands as symbols of focused intention, you strengthen the relationship between your conscious decisions and your deeper mind. Over time, your body begins responding to this new pattern of calm awareness because your entire system works best when it is no longer consumed by constant tension. Your hands have always been connected to your mind. The moment you learn to use them with clear intention, you begin unlocking a level of inner harmony that has been waiting within you all along. There is a reason the greatest moments of clarity often arrive when everything becomes quiet. Your body was never designed to thrive in constant tension. It was created with an incredible ability to repair, restore, and renew itself. But that natural process becomes more difficult when your mind is trapped in endless worry, fear, and mental noise. Every anxious thought sends a signal throughout your body, encouraging it to remain alert instead of allowing it to recover. This is why learning to relax is not a luxury. It is one of the most valuable skills you can develop if you want to experience greater health, strength, and emotional balance. Think about how different you feel after a night of peaceful sleep compared to a night filled with stress. The body has not magically changed overnight. What has changed is the state of your nervous system. When your mind settles into calmness, your breathing becomes slower, your muscles release unnecessary tension, and your entire body begins operating in a more balanced way. Relaxation is not the absence of activity, it is the presence of harmony. It is the moment when your mind stops fighting against itself and starts working with your body instead of against it. Now imagine placing your hands gently together while taking slow, comfortable breaths. As you inhale, picture yourself drawing in peace. As you exhale, imagine every ounce of stress leaving your body. Do not rush the experience. Allow each breath to become deeper than the one before it. Feel your shoulders becoming lighter. Feel your heartbeat becoming steadier. Let your face soften, your jaw relax, and your entire body receive the message that it is safe to let go. These simple actions may appear small, but they communicate something powerful to your subconscious mind. They tell it that the emergency is over and that it can begin restoring balance. The mind responds to repetition. The more often you enter a deeply relaxed state, the easier it becomes for your body to return there. What once required great effort gradually becomes natural. Instead of reacting to every challenge with tension, you begin responding with calm confidence. Instead of allowing fear to control your thoughts, you develop the ability to observe your circumstances without becoming overwhelmed by them. This shift changes not only the way you think, but also the way your body experiences each day. Many people search endlessly for something outside themselves to create peace, never realizing that peace begins with the simple decision to become still. Every moment you intentionally relax, you create an environment where clear thinking replaces confusion, hope replaces fear, and confidence replaces doubt. Your body listens carefully to the messages your mind repeats most often. When those messages are calm, encouraging, and filled with trust, your entire system responds with greater balance and resilience. The doorway to healing does not open through struggle or force. It opens when your mind becomes quiet enough for your body to remember the remarkable wisdom it has carried within from the very beginning. Every change that takes place in your life begins with the direction of your attention. Your mind is constantly sending signals throughout your body, whether you are aware of it or not. Most people allow those signals to be guided by fear, doubt, or habit. They replay old worries, imagine the worst possible outcomes, and unknowingly train themselves to expect limitation instead of renewal. But the moment you consciously choose where to place your attention, you begin changing the messages that flow through your entire system. This is where your hands become far more than physical instruments. They become symbols of intention, helping you direct your awareness with purpose and consistency. Place your hands gently over the part of your body where you wish to encourage comfort and strength. There is no need to force anything or struggle to create a dramatic experience. Simply allow your breathing to become slow and steady. As each breath enters your body, imagine it carrying light, balance, and vitality. As each breath leaves, picture tension, worry, and heaviness fading away. Your hands serve as a point of focus, keeping your attention from wandering and helping your mind remain centered on the image you have chosen to create. The subconscious mind responds more strongly to vivid mental pictures than to scattered thoughts. If your imagination is filled with scenes of weakness, it becomes difficult to build confidence. If your imagination is filled with images of strength, peace, and restoration, your inner world begins organizing itself around those expectations. See yourself moving freely. Picture yourself waking each morning with renewed energy. Imagine every cell working together in perfect harmony. Do not merely hope for improvement. Experience it in your imagination as though it is already unfolding. The clearer the picture becomes, the more naturally your emotions begin to support it. Your hands help anchor these images in the present moment. Each time you gently touch your body with calm intention, you remind yourself that your focus belongs on possibilities rather than problems. Instead of asking why things are not changing, begin asking what thoughts will support the change you desire. Instead of dwelling on obstacles, train your attention to notice every small sign of progress. Even the smallest improvement becomes meaningful because it strengthens your expectation that greater improvement is possible. Remember that the body is constantly adapting to the patterns you repeat. Every day, you have the opportunity to reinforce either fear or confidence, tension or peace, discouragement or hope. The choice is made through the direction of your attention. When your thoughts, your imagination, your breathing, and your hands all work together toward the same purpose, your inner world becomes organized instead of divided. This unity creates a powerful sense of harmony that influences the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you respond to life's challenges. The more consistently you practice directing your attention with calm intention, the more you awaken the remarkable ability within yourself to support balance, resilience, and lasting personal transformation. Fear has a quiet way of entering the mind without asking for permission. It begins as a single doubtful thought, grows into an expectation, and eventually becomes a habit that shapes the way you see yourself and the world around you. Many people never realize how much of their daily experience is influenced by these invisible patterns. They wake up expecting problems, anticipating disappointment, and imagining obstacles before they have even taken the first step. The subconscious mind faithfully accepts these repeated impressions and begins treating them as instructions rather than possibilities. This is why replacing fear with belief is not about pretending difficulties do not exist. It is about choosing which inner voice deserves your attention. Take a slow breath and become aware of the thoughts moving through your mind at this very moment. If they are filled with uncertainty, do not fight them. Simply observe them without judgment. Then gently introduce a new thought that carries strength instead of weakness. Tell yourself that your body is intelligent. Tell yourself that every day brings new opportunities for renewal. Tell yourself that you are capable of becoming calmer, stronger, and more resilient than you were yesterday. These words are not empty if they are spoken with conviction. They become seeds planted in the fertile ground of your subconscious, where repeated belief gradually grows into lasting confidence. Now bring your hands together, or place them gently over your heart. Feel the warmth beneath your palms and allow it to remind you that life is always present within you. As your breathing becomes slower, imagine that every heartbeat carries confidence throughout your entire body. Picture fear dissolving like morning mist under the rising sun. In its place, visualize a steady light filling every part of your mind and body with peace. The purpose of this image is not to escape reality, but to create a new internal environment where hope becomes stronger than worry and possibility becomes greater than limitation. Belief is strengthened through repetition. One, encouraging thought will not erase years of negative conditioning, but one encouraging thought repeated consistently begins creating a new mental pathway. Every day you choose confidence over fear, you reinforce a healthier pattern. Every time you expect improvement instead of decline, you teach your subconscious to search for solutions rather than problems. The mind naturally moves toward what it repeatedly rehearses, which is why your daily inner conversation matters far more than occasional moments of inspiration. Never underestimate the influence of expectation. When you expect peace, you begin noticing reasons to remain calm. When you expect growth, you become more willing to take meaningful action. When you expect healing, you create an inner atmosphere that supports optimism, resilience, and wise choices. Your hands become a physical reminder of this commitment each time you use them with intention. Bringing your focus back to hope instead of fear. The transformation does not happen because of wishful thinking alone. It happens because your repeated beliefs shape your attitudes, your decisions, and your daily habits until your entire life begins reflecting the confidence you have chosen to cultivate from within. Real transformation is rarely the result of one extraordinary moment. It is usually created through ordinary moments, repeated with extraordinary consistency. Many people become excited by a new idea, practice it for a day or two, and then return to the same habits that have shaped their lives for years. They wonder why nothing changes, forgetting that the subconscious mind responds best to repetition rather than occasional bursts of enthusiasm. If you truly want your mind and body to work together in harmony, you must create a daily ritual that reminds both of them what direction you have chosen. A simple practice performed every day with genuine intention is far more powerful than a complicated routine performed only once in a while. Choose a quiet place where you can spend a few uninterrupted minutes with yourself. It does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be peaceful enough for your attention to settle. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and allow your breathing to become slow and natural. Feel each breath entering your body with calmness and leaving with every trace of tension. There is no need to rush. The slower you become, the easier it is to notice the quiet strength that has always existed beneath the constant activity of the mind. Now gently place your hands wherever you feel guided. It may be over your heart, your abdomen, your shoulders, or simply resting together in your lap. Let your hands become a symbol of focused intention. As they remain still, imagine warmth spreading through your body with every breath. Picture your muscles becoming relaxed, your thoughts becoming clearer, and your entire being moving into greater balance. Do not force yourself to believe anything beyond what feels natural. Instead, allow yourself to become open to the possibility that your mind and body are designed to work together in remarkable ways when they are no longer divided by fear and distraction. Create a clear mental picture of yourself living with greater energy, peace, and confidence. See yourself waking each morning feeling refreshed. Imagine yourself moving through the day with a calm mind and a strong body. Picture yourself responding to challenges with patience instead of anxiety. The subconscious mind accepts repeated mental images as instructions, especially when they are combined with relaxed attention and positive emotion. Every day you revisit these images. You strengthen the pathway that connects your imagination with your daily actions. Consistency is the quiet force behind every lasting achievement. A few minutes each day may not seem significant in the beginning, yet those minutes gradually reshape the way you think, feel, and respond to life. Over time, this daily ritual becomes more than a habit. It becomes part of your identity. You begin carrying the same calm awareness into your conversations, your work, your relationships, and every decision you make. The practice no longer ends when you open your eyes because its influence continues throughout your entire day. Every moment you return to this simple ritual, you remind yourself that the greatest source of healing, confidence, and transformation is awakened not through occasional effort, but through faithful daily practice, guided by clear intention and unwavering belief. There comes a moment in every person's life when they realize that waiting for the perfect circumstances has accomplished nothing. They have waited for the right opportunity, the right advice, the right timing, or the right person to change everything, yet the transformation they hoped for never truly arrived. The greatest shift begins when you understand that the power to reshape your life has never been completely outside of you. It has always existed within your thoughts, your beliefs, your imagination, and the choices you make every single day. The moment you accept responsibility for directing your own mind, you stop living as a passive observer and begin becoming the conscious creator of your inner world. Look at your hands for a moment. They have built, carried, comforted, protected, and created throughout your entire life. They have responded to every instruction your mind has given them. Every achievement you have ever reached has involved these hands following an idea that first appeared in your imagination. This simple truth reminds you that action always begins with thought. Before anything changes in the outer world, something must first change within. Your hands become a daily reminder that your mind has the ability to influence your direction, your attitude, and the habits that shape your future. Imagine placing your hands gently over your heart and making a quiet promise to yourself. Promise that you will no longer feed your mind with endless doubt. Promise that you will no longer define yourself by yesterday's disappointments. Promise that each new day will begin with thoughts that support growth rather than limitation. These promises are not made to impress anyone else. They are made to awaken the deeper part of you that has been waiting for clear direction. The subconscious mind responds when your words, emotions, and actions begin moving together with consistency and purpose. Every challenge you face can become an opportunity to strengthen your inner confidence. Instead of asking why life has become difficult, begin asking what lesson this moment is preparing you to learn. Instead of seeing obstacles as permanent barriers, view them as invitations to develop patience, wisdom, and resilience. Every experience becomes valuable when it encourages you to grow stronger from within. Your greatest victories are not measured only by external success, but by the calmness, courage, and self-belief you develop while moving through uncertainty. The remarkable truth is that lasting transformation does not require extraordinary gifts. It requires ordinary people making extraordinary decisions day after day. Every time you choose hope over fear, gratitude over complaint, focus over distraction, and faith over doubt, you strengthen the foundation of a new life. Your thoughts become clearer, your emotions become steadier, your actions become more purposeful, your hands become symbols of the commitment you have made to live consciously instead of automatically. Never forget that the mind follows the direction you repeatedly give it. If you continue planting thoughts of strength, peace, confidence, and possibility, those thoughts gradually become the reality through which you experience life. The journey of transformation begins the moment you stop searching for hidden power somewhere beyond yourself and recognize that your greatest resource has been within you all along, patiently waiting for you to awaken it through focused intention, unwavering belief, and consistent daily action.